We regret to inform you that your wife has passed away, sir.
What? Olivia? No. What happened? What's going on here?
The cause of death is believed to be you, sir. The excessive beating to her face has led to a cardiac arrest.
What the? Who the heck are you? That's morbid and crazy. Who the heck do you think you are to accuse me of something like that?
I'm Dr. Melissa Plymouth. I attended and performed the emergency surgery on your wife. The surgery was not only called under an emergency situation, but an extremely complicated surgery. Needless to say, this surgery required invasive equipment and technology and a highly skilled surgeon such as myself. I therefore request the immediate payment to shoulder this emergency surgery.
I am not following you at all here. How did my wife pass away? Explain.
Your wife had multiple lacerations and contusions, mainly across her face, but also including her upper body, where we identified several abdominal lesions. This leads us to believe that she was beaten to death.
Beaten to death? By whom?
We believe we did our best to obtain a heartbeat for your wife, however, to no avail.
And why would a doctor send a text message to me? I'm the husband of the deceased wife. What happened to doctor-patient privilege? This is absurd. This is unbelievable.
I understand your concerns, Mr. Knight. However, this form of text message communication is conducted under the request of your late wife, Olivia Knight, sir. It was she who wished for a doctor to inform you via text, under the reason that you may likely be abroad on a business trip. She stated that a text message communication would be a better form of communication under those circumstances.
That's just plain dumb. She would never say that. And what makes you think that the cause of her death was because of me? Who said I was the one who beat her to death, as you boldly put it? I never laid a hand on her.
We have a right to believe that your wife has made those claims herself. We have identified an item that we believe is a diary belonging to her. Inside it, she has written on numerous occasions a record of when she claims she was lammed by her husband.
Lammed? I told you I never laid a hand on her. This is a complete false accusation. Total bogus. Show me that diary then. My wife never kept a diary for as long as I've known her.
Unfortunately, to avoid the risk of destruction of evidence, we are unable to present this item to you. However, there is one thing we can say in confidence. The detailed description of such events, as written in this diary, should this be taken to court, it will not be so difficult to deem you guilty of such a heinous offense. Therefore, we are confident that the jury would believe you to be guilty of at least a third-degree murder, if not second.
No way. You shut your mouth. How dare you? You have no right to accuse me of murder.
We believe you are away and out of the country due to a business trip, is that correct?
Yes. What does that have to do with anything?
We believe it would be best to meet and discuss this matter in person and under strict confidentiality. However, under the circumstances, we understand that this option may not be available to us, so we'd like to make a counteroffer.
And what's that?
If you transfer the fees for the emergency surgery and some extra fees, then we will cease taking this matter to court.
You mean you're demanding the money for the emergency surgery and money to conceal the fact that you think I murdered her?
That would be the case, Mr. Knight.
So, you're bribing me, huh? You're asking me for hush money. I have to say, that is very brave of you.
We also have reason to believe that should your workplace be notified of such events, that there is a risk of your dismissal.
Oh, you're using threats on me now too, huh? Damn, you're good. I didn't think that you'd get my work involved. But it looks like you've thought this through.
I'm glad that we seem to be on the same page.
Well, listen, Dr. Plymouth. I'd like to see my wife first. I'd like to say my goodbyes and see her off with my own eyes before any of this can go ahead.
Unfortunately, that cannot happen, sir. Her body has already been taken to the coroner's, and we believe her body will proceed to the crematorium as per her request.
What? So you're telling me that I can't see my wife off when she's dead? What kind of an absurd rule is that? I'm the husband.
If you could understand the situation, perhaps it would not be a bright idea for you to see her with her distorted face. Now, if you could agree to make the payment, this will be painless.
No, I need time to think this through.
I advise you that it is best to proceed with these financial procedures as soon as possible to avoid further complications and inconvenience.
No, I need more time.
Well, if you could reach out to me once again once you have thought this through, I am always here for you.
My name is Jake Knight, and I'm 32 years of age. I work for a global financial company, and I've been posted overseas for a year until my assignment here is over. My work is hard, but I'm getting by. One night, when I got home from a hard day of work, I came back to this curious text message. I suspected that this was a scam right from the beginning. The sender of the messages was disguised as my wife. Despite the profile picture looking identical, I knew it wasn't my wife. I knew it had to be someone I personally knew pretending to be my wife. So I looked into this. And I mean, I really dug deep to find out who it was. I went through every single one of my contacts on my phone list and on my Facebook and other social media to narrow them down. I didn't care how long this was going to take. I was going to get to the bottom of this. And then, to my surprise, I was talking to a mutual friend of mine and my wife. And we figured out that it was most likely my ex-girlfriend who I broke up with some 8 years ago. My ex-girlfriend, her name is Lisa Sidmouth. This doctor's name was Melissa Plymouth, and I knew these two names didn't just sound similar by coincidence. My ex and I, we met at college and we were engaged at one point. But then I found out that she had cheated on me, so I called off our engagement and we broke up. She's someone that took me years to forget. I would have never imagined that I'd have to think about her again in this way. We hadn't spoken at all since we broke up, so why would she text me like this all of a sudden? Why would she do this to me? I just couldn't figure this out. But then, this happened.
Hi, Mr. Jake Knight. This is Dr. Melissa Plymouth again. Have you prepared the money for the emergency surgery and the other payments? I'd prefer to avoid any involvement with the police, so I advise you to please make the payment as swiftly as possible.
Who the heck are you?
I thought I explained to you yesterday. I'm the emergency surgeon who took charge of your wife's emergency operation.
Interesting. And please kindly remind me, what kind of emergency surgery did you mention she had to have?
She had a few broken bones on her face, including her cheekbone, so I tried to fix them up.
Okay, and is that it? I don't think that a few broken bones would lead to a fatal death, am I right?
Well, depending on the severity of the situation, broken bones on the face can lead to head injuries, and in her case, that was what happened.
Okay, so then she must have had a head operation too, is that correct? What kind of head operation was that then?
Yes.
Is that your answer? What kind of head operation did she have that was affected by her cheekbones and other broken bones on her face? Hello? Look, let's stop playing games here because I know who you are.
Excuse me? Do you want me to call the police?
Go on then. Call the police, Lisa, and see if I care.
What?
I told you I know who you are.
Sorry, but I'm not this Lisa that you mentioned. Like I said before, my name is Melissa Plymouth.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Lisa Sidmouth. You should have thought of a better name to disguise yourself in, you cow.
Fine. Yes, it's me, Jake. You got me. Boo-hoo.
I knew it.
Damn. Well, look at you. Being a smarty pants now, are we? I could have fooled you. It was only a matter of time.
What the heck do you want? How do you know about Olivia? I never told you about my wife.
Well, we live in a small world, don't we? Remember, even though I'm not active on it, I still use Facebook.
Damn.
Also, speaking of remembering things, do you remember how when we broke up and called off the engagement, you charged me for the wedding venue that we booked? You made me pay for the entire 80%, which is what we owed them for canceling it the week before the actual wedding.
Of course I remember that. You cheated on me and you hurt me, so that was the least you could do to pay me back for what you did. How does that lead to this? How the heck did you know my wife's number, and how did you manage to log into her account to text me?
See, that's why I thought it'd be easy to fool you. You accidentally posted a screenshot of your conversation between you and Olivia onto Facebook a few months ago, so her ID was on show to the public, and from then it was easy to track down her account.
Okay, and then what? Why this? Why did you do this? Why do you want my money?
So, the thing is, I'm a bit broke at the moment, you see. Since I had to pay for the wedding fees that didn't even happen, I got so broke. That was unfair, anyway. Why did I have to pay for everything?
Because you were the one who cheated on me. We talked about this before and we made an agreement.
Yeah, I may have agreed to it at the time, but that doesn't mean that I hadn't changed my mind about it. If I didn't have to pay for that huge sum of money, I wouldn't be here now trying to get money off of you. So you see, you might not be able to see it now, but this is all technically your fault.
What the heck are you talking about? This was you, all you. And besides, if you wanted money, why didn't you just ask me straight up? Why do all of this? Why set this entire fake story up to scam money off me?
Well, for one, I knew you wouldn't just send me the money just because I asked you to. And two, I thought it'd be more convincing and easier if your wife were involved.
Well, you were darn wrong about that then, weren't you?
Well, I tried.
Okay, so is that it? Are we done now?
No, since I have you here, I might as well ask you.
Ask me what?
So, I've decided to get a mortgage for this beautiful house that I've been eyeing. I don't want anyone else to have it besides me, so I want to make a down payment for it.
Okay, and?
And I want you to give me the money for the down payment.
Are you out of your mind? What makes you think I'd give you money, period?
Because you were once my ex-fiancé, and I know that deep down you still love me.
What the heck? You're delusional, did you know that?
I am being realistic here, thanks. Don't forget that I know what your signature looks like. I know your passwords and passcodes. In fact, I know what kind of credit and debit card you have.
Oh, what the heck? You're crazy. What do you think you're gonna do? Lisa, don't you dare try anything on me. Lisa, pick up the phone. Damn it, Lisa.
Jake! Jake, text me back right now. I know you're there. Help me. Help. The police. They're after me and they're going to arrest me. I'm going to get arrested.
What do you want?
What is going on here? I went to the bank to sign off that mortgage. Then while I was waiting for the paperwork to go through, the police came and said they were going to take me to the station.
Well, obviously.
I am in the ladies' room right now. I am texting you from the ladies' room, so this is humiliating. I can't go out there. They'll arrest me. What did you do? I know you have something to do with this.
I didn't do much, really. All I did was consult the police since I thought I was going to be subjected to fraud. It was your fault for telling me all of that about knowing my passwords and that in advance. But thank you. That helped.
Why the heck did you do that?
Well, who wouldn't?
All I wanted was to get the money that I deserve back from you. You made me pay for the wedding venue and we didn't even have the wedding. You have a good job, I know it, so what's it to you if you give me a few $1,000s? You can't be the only one who's happy. I know you and your wife are shacked up in some nice house. I want to be happy too. I deserve it.
No, Lisa, you're wrong. Olivia, my wife, passed away 2 years ago.
What?
She had breast cancer.
What? No!
You should have done your research properly before you even thought of plotting a scheme like this.
What do you mean? Your wife, Olivia? She's dead?
That last photo I posted on Facebook was dated 2 years ago.
No.
I assume you let that one slip.
No way.
You're such a dumb cow, and I guess nothing has changed. How dare you use my late wife to extort money from me? This is unforgivable.
Well, I didn't know, Jake.
You're darn right you didn't know.
Okay, fine. I'll give up on that house. I'll leave the mortgage alone for now. So, can you just tell the policeman outside to just leave me alone? Tell them that it was a huge mistake?
Nope, I can't.
Why not? Of course you can.
All I did was consult them, and they said that they'll speak to you in person. So they're just following through. Just speak to them and tell them exactly what happened, and I'm sure they'll let you go.
What? No, I'm not going to do that.
Look, what you did still counts as fraud. That's the petty crime you committed, so just pay for it and deal with it.
What? Fraud? I haven't even done anything yet.
And you better explain to your teenage-looking boyfriend why you're going to be locked up too.
What? How did you know about him?
Come on. You said so yourself that this is a small world, right?
Then surely you can understand that I need the money for him too, right? He's broke and I'm the only one who can help him. If I get arrested, how can I provide for him?
How should I know? That's for you and your pathetic life to sort out, and none of my business.
Oh, just shut up. Pay me the money. That's my money. It's mine, so give it back. How else am I going to get the money? Please, Jake, I need your help. I'm begging you, please. I've got no one else to turn to.
Well, I'm not the one that you should be asking for help. I'd rather see you rot in jail than give you a dime of my money.
Jake, you don't mean that. We were in love once, remember?
Love? No, that wasn't love, you cow. I was in love with my wife who passed away. You don't even come close to what the love with her was like. Go to jail and stay there. Don't come out. Don't you dare try to speak to me. I never want to see your face ever again.
No. Jake, please, the police, they're still outside. Jake!
After that, the police knocked down the woman's toilet doors, found her crouched down in one of the cubicles, and arrested her. She confessed to what she tried to do to me and admitted to other similar incidents too. It turns out that this wasn't the only time she tried to scam off money using her ex-boyfriends. I don't know how long it'll be until she's bailed out, but I hope she'll learn her lesson locked up in there. I so badly wish I could talk to my late wife about this and how I saved us from what could have been a terrible situation. I guess I'll speak to her before I sleep, like I always do. No matter how bad things are in real life, when I close my eyes, I see my wife and I can talk to her. There's nothing I can do to change my situation, but at least I saved myself from being subjected to fraud. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and see you in the next one.